What's going on, guys? It's Brandon. You're watching Watch and Unwind. We're finally getting some warm weather here in Alaska. I should say warmish weather because you can still see a couple pile of snow behind me, but it's finally heating up here, so I'm taking advantage of the weather. I'm wearing my brand new watch right here, newest watch in my collection. This is the Panerai Luminor PAM 510. Pretty cool watch. Loving this watch. Totally unique look and feel. And I got this watch on the secondary market. And what I want to talk about today, guys, is a lot of new collectors want to know, should you buy a watch pre-owned, new at the AD, or should you get it on the gray market? I've done all three of these options, so I can kind of speak on it. And going forward in my journey, I've learned a lot, and I think pretty much the option I'm always going to go with, barring certain other examples, is going to be to buy watches on the pre-owned market. And today I want to talk about why. Some people say the best route is to go to the AD because the watch is legit. This is true, but you're going to be paying the highest price. A lot of people want the box and papers, but if you buy pre-owned, you can also get it with the box and papers. And a lot of people want the warranty, but in my experiences, all my watches I've had, some of these watches I've had for like 10 years, I haven't really had a lot of problems. One little problem with a watch I bought off eBay, that watch was like 33 years old, but I haven't really had any problems with any of the watches I've bought. So what good is a warranty that you're not going to use? A lot of these modern watches really shouldn't have any issues with them, and you're going to be saving up front if you go the other options. So you could always cover a full service. Even if you had to like replace the movement, you're probably still going to be in the green if you go with one of these other options. Gray market is a great option, but I'm going to try to tell people to steer away from that. In my past, I've really recommended Joma Shop. I like Joma Shop. I've had good experiences on Joma Shop, only positive experiences, but I'm going to tell you why I would stay away from that now. Watches I used to think I would not sell, I kind of want to sell. I haven't sold anything in my collection yet, actually, and I have a 12 slot watch box, but now I think I got like 15, 16 watches I don't even know anymore. They don't fit in my watch box. I think it's finally time to kind of condense my collection down. And some of these watches I don't have box and papers for. For example, my Longines, I think I literally threw out those box and papers because I thought, oh, I love this watch, I'm never going to sell this watch. And I do like that watch a lot. But my other watch, my Hamilton Khaki Field Titanium Automatic, I know that's a long name, that's a watch I got off Joma Shop. That's a watch I'm actually considering selling now. I have this Panerai. It's a black dial, tactical looking. It's more of a diver, but it looks like a field dish watch. So if I want to wear a blacked out, tactical looking, field style kind of watch, am I ever going to pick to wear that Hamilton over my Panerai? Probably not. In fact, I can say I will never make that choice. I'm always probably going to go with the Panerai. And so I could probably let that watch go now. I saved a little money up front, but now I don't have the box and papers, and I kind of wish I should. But so you new guys collecting, thinking go gray market, you're gonna have this watch forever, so you don't really need the box and papers. Maybe think again, just cover yourself, guys, because you never know if in the future you might want to trade out of that watch. So going the pre-owned route, obviously the biggest incentive here is you're going to save a lot of money. This Panerai brand new I think is $7,300. I was able to find it right at $4,200. Box and papers, great condition, still pre-owned condition. It wasn't brand new, but even so you can find a lot of watches brand new, box and papers, off secondary sites like Chrono24, where I got my watch for below list price. I was also checking out a Grand Seiko that was about $1,000 below list price. That was their GMT model, green dial, a watch I've reviewed in the past. If you haven't checked out that review, I recommend checking it out. It was a amazing watch. But the other part of this, guys, is that you're going to retain a lot of your value. Because these watches already took a hit, you're able to get them at a good price. But because you're now getting in them at that good price, you should retain almost all of your value moving forward. For instance, this Panerai, I got a couple $100 below where it's marked at Chrono 24. The great thing about Chrono 24 is you can watch the watch market where these watches are sitting at. I'm at in the positive for almost all of my watches. I shouldn't say watches are investments. They definitely can be. Some of my watches have turned into investments at this point that I'm not selling them. That just is what it is, where their value is. But if you're smart in this hobby, you're probably not going to lose money if you're just smart about it. I bought a watch that took a big hit initially, got it at a good price. Now if I turn this watch over, worst case scenario, I might lose a couple $100. But essentially, I'm wearing this watch for free as long as I want. And I think that's the best that anyone can hope for, you know, in this hobby. But if I bought this watch brand new at the AD, that's just not going to happen. Another point that is going to sound a little funny, but I want you guys to hear me out on this one. The watch is going to have some scratches on it. And you guys might be asking yourself, why is this a good thing? Why do I want a watch with a bunch of scratches on it? Well, this Panerai is already scratched up a little bit, but it still is in beautiful condition. It makes it easier to wear, guys. My Rolex is still in really good condition, even though I wear that watch. I do wear all of my watches. I don't baby my watches. I like to get my wear out of my watches, especially my sports watches. But for some of you new collectors, it is hard when you spend a significant amount of money, whatever that is to you guys, you're new in the hobby, to truly wear your watches without thinking about it too much, because those first dings and scratches are going to hurt. If you buy a beautiful, but yes, slightly worn pre-owned watch that has a couple of dings and scratches on it, you're gonna feel better kind of right off the get-go wearing this watch, enjoying this watch like it's meant to be worn, because you're not the first one putting a little bit of wear in it, and it's way less noticeable. You're not going to notice the dings if it's already, you know, got a couple, like you are a brand new watch. When I went to Hawaii, I wore my Omega Seamaster, for instance, did a lot of snorkeling. I must have hit it on a reef or bonked a fish on the head, because I got a little mark on the bezel, and because the rest of the watch is in such pristine condition, it's way more noticeable than if you take a ding on a watch that's already kind of had it a little bit. So that's kind of why I personally really recommend at this point in my journey, after, you know, everything I've been through, going the pre-owned watch route. But of course, you know, everyone's different. If you want to have that AD experience, go for it. It's just not enough for me, you know, to justify going to the AD. Honestly, you know, I like opening boxes at my house. The AD experience ain't super, you know, crazy to me. If it is to you guys or whatever, I'd rather save that money and go on vacation wearing my brand new watch. But let me know, guys. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on the matter is. Are you guys going gray market? Are you going pre-owned? Or are you going to the AD? And I suppose it does matter the watch. I said I do go to the AD sometimes. If I can finally get my hands on a Rolex, I've got a couple in the past. If I can get the watch I'm trying to get now, Submariner or a GMT Master 2, I'm buying that, you know, at the AD, because that's the cheapest price. So most of the time I'm going towards the cheapest price, but I paid a little more for this Panerai than on the gray market. It would have been a little bit less, because I did want the box and papers. So it's just a little food for thought, guys. Kind of no wrong answer here, so whatever you guys think. But thanks for checking out the video a lot, guys. Please hit the subscription button. It helps out a lot, guys. It's what allows me to film for you and keep making content. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.